It's the champ back once again. We're going through the blues here, and this is the second box of blues, and somewhere in the middle of it. So here we go. Let's see what we got. We got Bill Black is back. Now I don't know if everyone's familiar with Bill Black and his combo, Bill Black combo. There they are in front of their tour bus. Smokey Part 2's on that one. He was part of the Blue Mountain Boys, Blue Moon Boys, and that was Elvis's group, right? When they first started out. So it was, Scotty Moore and Bill Black on bass, and Elvis. But Bill Black had his own career, short career. I'd say like 5 years, because he got in bad health and ended up dying. His group though did perform as an opening act for the Beatles, because they had requested Bill Black, and Bill Black's music is I don't know. I read what they used him for striptease shows a lot of times for the backing music. But I always just kind of enjoy his records. Obviously, I have a few: Blues my Heart, Blues in the Night, Basin Street Blues, St. Louis Blues, Wabash Blues, Peter Gunn, and Bill Black's greatest hits: Do It Right Now, Josephine, Rollin', Heart of Stone, Yogi, White Silver Sands. That was one of his hits. Don't Be Cruel, with Elvis, Smokey. But I mean, this is Bill Black combo covering it, and it's all instrumental. You're not going to hear any vocals on any of these. They're all instrumentals, but they're enjoyable. I enjoy them a lot. I have one called Saxy Jazz. I like that one because it just had a cool looking cover on it. I always give extra credit for cool looking covers. Turn On Your Love Light. And, they went on even after he passed away. Yeah, I mean, the wife sold the rights to the name, and they continued going up into the 70s, and still hit on the charts. Okay, now we have Feeling It, the Elvin Bishop group. Elvin Bishop, we saw him already listed with, oh boy, what band was it now? I'm trying to remember. Was it Electric Flag? Or was it? No, it wasn't Electric Flag. Oh no. Was it with Muddy Water? No. I'm hurting my brain. My brain hurts. So we had a small edit there. Elvin Bishop. It drove me crazy not to know what band it was. I know I just seen it just a little bit ago. So it was Paul Butterfield's blues band that Elvin Bishop also played in. I think he might have played in a few others as well. But anyway, Elvin Bishop, I've got a number of other records in my regular collection. I don't know why I get them one and one, but there we are. Anyway, moving on, we have Lou Ann Barton. Lou Ann Barton, she, did some stuff with Stevie Ray Vaughan, and was out of that same area, right? Muscle Shoals Sound Studios. On this one, I think we have Jimmy Vaughn. I thought I saw it. But, she's another blues vocalist. That was out of that area. And the other ones I like a lot from that ilk of Stevie Ray Vaughan. I mean, I love Stevie Ray Vaughan. Okay, let's put that right there. But there was a club, Anton's, down in Austin, and he had all these folks play there, and so a lot of those live recordings are out there, and are pretty cool to listen to. Got most of that on CD. Hank Ballard. Hank Ballard and the Midnighters. Now that's an earlier, 1959. Wrote the Twist. Um, I got to see him at Bumbershoot. He must have been much, much older, right? I mean, that had to be late '80s when I got to see him. But good group, good band. So yeah, Hank Ballard and the Midnighters. I think we have a couple more. Did I get some of these reissues somewhere along the line? Marcia Ball. Marcia Ball. She had one about a poodle. I can't remember what the whole thing was, but it had some puns intended. Um, and just a piano player, boogie woogie, little New Orleans twist to it. She did a lot on Alligator. This one's on Rounder. I thought she did on Alligator. We'll see in a second. Maybe it was Rounder. I could get that mixed up. Here's another one, Rounder. So maybe it's on Rounder. Hot Tomato. And I've seen her a couple times, and she's always put on a good, strong show. Nice blues, plenty of upbeat. Like I said, some boogie woogie, but just fun blues. Fun blues. Bacon Fat. That one I came along a little later, but somehow I came across this. It was on Blue Horizon, this record. Rod Piazza's on this. I'm just reading for the first time. I wonder if I assume it's the harmonica player. So maybe that's where he came out of. I've got some of his CDs. This is a lot of fun. And reading the back here and seeing, yeah, they had some inspiration with Jimmy Reed, Pee Wee Creighton, Johnny Guitar Watson. Some of those names kind of make me go, oh yeah, that's probably fun. And I remember his name fun. Luther Allison. He was the one that's been around for a lot of years. So it's one to check out. See what else I got. I think we're getting close to the compilations, folks. If not already. Oh, and we got Johnny Adams. What was his? It's something Canary, Golden Canary. I can't remember. But I got to see him once at Jazz Alley, and nice stuff. Nice stuff. That whole label. This is on Rounder also, but yeah, nice, good vocals. Strong blues. Okay, we're into the compilations. Let's start a few, just because I'm feeling like doing a few of these. This one has Billy Stewart, Lil Walter, Lowell Folsom, Larry Williams, Eddie Boyd, Willie Mabon, and his combo, Muddy Waters, Memphis Slim, and John Lee Hooker. So it's kind of, it says boom boom Lil Walter, but on the back here, I'm just trying to figure out, wouldn't that be John Lee Hooker? So maybe Lil Walter wrote it, but John Lee Hooker had the hit with it, or became a hit with it. So anyway, always fun to get a compilation, because that way, there might be something you've missed, right? And you get to hear a bunch of different sounds, and are able to find out what's really grabbing you the most, right? And this one's got Shirley Brown, Vida Brown, Barbara Lewis, Carla Thomas, Mavis Staples, Jean Knight. So this is more Stax and more soul kind of stuff when I see Carla Thomas and Mavis Staples, Jean Knight, Mr. Big Stuff, Inez Fox, The Time. I don't know that one. But that's all fun stuff. Yeah. Whip It On 'Em. Okay, Whip It On 'Em. Well, the cover's pretty wild. And the back cover has got, what's going on there, It's 16 soul stirring stompers. But I haven't heard of any of these folks. I'm looking at the back here, and don't know any of them. But probably a little raunchy, maybe I don't know. But there you go, some soul stompers. Wax, Watts Stax. Why do I say wax? I can't say anything now. Watts Stax. A movie. You can, I'm sure, find it somewhere, maybe on YouTube, and had a lot of the greats at the time: the Bar-Kays, the Staple Singers, Carla Thomas, Rufus Thomas, Eddie Floyd, the Soul Children, Albert King and his Killing Floor. Let's see, but all good stuff. So if you like your soul with some blues and Stax kind of stuff, that's a record you should have, especially if you like it live. Some people don't like live. Okay, that's all right. I do like live stuff. I mean, yeah, you want it recorded right. But these are blues singers. Okay, let's see. Bob Mitchell of the Louis Jordan Orchestra. Okay. This one's on an interesting label, Halo. The cover's cool though, I think that's probably what made me buy it. I don't know much more about that record. I have to listen to it to know more. But it looks like it might be fun, or it might just be the cover. The best of the Chicago Blues. Okay, well, does have the best of Jimmy Cotton, Junior Wells, Otis Spann, Buddy Guy, J.B. Hutto, Big Walter Horton. Did I mention? Yeah, Junior Wells. Homesick James, Johnny Young. So that's a 2-record set of the best of Chicago Blues. I can think of a couple I think they're missing, but there was a lot of Chicago Blues, and there is a lot of Chicago Blues. I'm always amazed when I look out there at in the record, not records, but CDs or Spotify or whatever you're looking at. There's a lot of artists nowadays that are, I mean, it's like you watch The Voice or one of those shows. There's a lot of very good musicians out there, singers and the like, performing and just all trying to get a niche, get their name in there. It's not like you could put out 45 like in the old days and suddenly catch on. It's a little harder to get yourself out there. You're going to have to do some touring and pay some dues. This one's got Irma Thomas, Ed Frank Quintet, Walter Wolfman in Washington. Big fan of Walter Wolfman in Washington. I just like his stuff. As mentioned, Rounder, and that I think he was also on Rounder. And Dirty Dozen Brass Band. I got to see them one time at a bumper shoot. They great. I mean, if you like street bands, doesn't get much better. The New Orleans Saxophone Ensemble, the Golden Eagles, featuring Monk Bordeaux, I'm gonna mess it up, so I'm not gonna say it. Alan Red Tyler, Johnny Adams, James Booker. So that's modern New Orleans masters. Stax Blues Brothers, Albert King, Mighty Joe Hicks, John Lee Hooker, Jimmy McCracklin, Johnny Taylor, more Albert King with Steve Cropper and Pop Staples, Little Milton, Johnny Taylor, Albert King, Little Sonny. That sounds fun. I could see myself playing that one anytime. Steve Cropper, Pop Staples, Albert King, jammed together. What I'd Say, Tupelo, Opus de Soul, Maybe What You Want Me to Do, Big Bird, Trashy Dog, Knock on Wood, should be a good one. And let's make this the last one, just because I don't want to go too long. The Story of the Blues. Story of the Blues. A lot of writing, a lot of story there for the blues, which there should be, you know. I mean, you go back to the beginning. Fra Fra Tribesman. Wow. Mississippi John Hurt, Blind Willie McTell, Charlie Payton, Blind Lemon Jefferson, Lead Belly, Texas Alexander, Peg Leg Hal. Love those names. Peg Leg Hal. Barbecue Bob, Laughing Charlie, Henry Williams, Eddie Anthony, Mississippi Juke Band, Memphis Jug Band, Bessie Smith, Lillian Glynn, Bertha Chirpy Hill, Butter Beans and Susie. Then we go into the 30s, Urban and Rural Blues, Mighty Hour Blues, Leroy Carr, Jimmy Yancey, Petey Wheatstraw, Casey Bill, Black Bob, Bo Carter, Robert Johnson, Buka White, Memphis Minnie, Blind Boy Fuller. This is after World War II. Brownie McGee, Joe Williams, Sonny Boy Williamson, Bilbo Bronzy, Joe Turner, Pete Johnson, Otis Spann, Elmer James, Johnny Shines. So that's the history of the blues in a nutshell on that one. All right, so keep enjoying your blues, enjoying whatever genre of music grabs you, and you are the champions. Next time.